In Deep of Mind, you'll be playing as a cute little forest animal who now has to contend with mental illness, and it's your job to keep calm and sane to win the game. Let's jump into setup. Give each player a player board. Separate fracture cards, shuffle them, and each player draws one and places it in the subconscious part of their own board without looking at the card. Give each player 2 mentality markers and place one on the starting square of his or her board. Shuffle the ability cards and have everyone draw a card at random. Special skills is open information, so don't hide these cards or abilities from each other. Shuffle the fracture cards and any additional cards back into the base deck and deal 5 cards to everyone. Put the shuffle deck in the middle of the table and it will be your draw deck. Insert the wellness card face down into the draw deck, roughly in the middle. Leave the endless card in the box for the time being, you will only need it later. And finally, if someone has a fracture card among the starting 5 cards, place it without activating its effect at the bottom of the base deck and draw a new card instead. If it is again a fracture, repeat this until your hand is fracture free. You're now ready to play. Before we get into the game, let's take a look at the cards. Moment cards are played and placed in your mind, the playing area in front of you. These are needed to win the game. They will increase your mentality and do special effects. Disorder cards will bring down your mentality but might have a strong effect. These are played on top of moment cards and can also be moved to other players' moment cards. Recovery cards are also played on top of moment cards and change your mentality number as well. These cards can also stack, meaning you can have more than one card on a moment. Impact cards are like one-type use spells, and once used, they are discarded. And fracture cards are played immediately when drawn. First, you lower your mentality according to the card, you'll roll a die, and lower it again and apply the card's effects. Intervention cards are also played when drawn and have an immediate effect, then discarded. Finally, you have ability cards, which you can activate. Some of these might require conditions to be met before playing or using them. Now, let's jump into gameplay. At the start of your turn, you will first do any ability that says, at the start of your turn, do such and such. That's phase 1. Phase 2 is where you get to play 2 cards from your hand onto your playing area, or your mind, or an opponent's mind. But they can't both be of the same color or type. Instead of playing a card, you can draw a card from the deck. And phase 3 is simply a discard step where you bring your hand down to 7 cards. Play then passes to the next player, and so on. If you have 7 moment cards before any other player does, you'll win. This game has a cute, cuddly artwork which makes you want to be super nice and lovable, but in the end this game is the complete opposite and it's basically a take that type of game. Even the die rolls might make you choose a friend to force them to do something mean to you. It's a balance of being mean while staying as zen as possible. It's a fun game for those who don't mind the competitive nature of the forest animals tearing each other's minds apart, kind of like in the cartoon Happy Tree Friends. And if you don't know it, you might want to Google and YouTube it. The game has a lot of card variety to keep the game interesting every time, giving you a lot of tactical choices and forcing you to change strategy on any given turn. For more information on the cute cuddly Mind Melt card game, check out their Kickstarter, and as always, if you like it, back it. Enjoyed our review? Like the video and subscribe. You can also find us on social media like Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Until next time.